All right, today we are working on 10-4. This is called box plots. And basically what you're gonna do is take, when you have a lot of information, you're gonna take and put them in order from least to greatest, and that is step 1. Step 2 is to find the median. Reminder, that's your middle number. Step 3, you're gonna find the quartile 1. So quartile is basically you're splitting the bottom half of the numbers or the smaller numbers again in half. Q3 or quartile 3 is the median of the larger numbers, so the bigger numbers. Lower extreme is just your smallest number, and upper extreme is your biggest number. So here's my list of numbers. It was asking students how many minutes they worked out in a day. Step 1, put them in order from least to greatest. 0, 5. Sometimes it's easier if you can cross them off, so maybe on the assignment you'll have to write them down and then cross them off so you make sure that they are in order and you don't miss any numbers. All right, I got the rest then. All right, so the first one is your median that we're gonna work on. So the median, so a lot of kids do it like this. They work their way. I have seen some kids cross them off as they work their way to the middle. The only thing is you have to still use the numbers. So what I tell kids to do is circle it, write it down, and then I actually want you to cross it off because I don't want you to use it anymore. The next thing, you know what? I'm going to add some numbers to this. I apologize, I thought this through. I'm gonna add another 0 and let's say another 30. Okay, my bad. All right, so pretend that those numbers were all on there. I've listed them all out. I've crossed off the 10. And now what I'm gonna do for quartile 1 is I'm gonna work my way to the middle again. Don't use the 10. So we're gonna use the 8 and the 0 and the 5, and then I'm gonna land right on here. Now, what I had originally was an even number, so then it would have landed between, which then you have to add and divide by 2. With being distance learning, we're gonna make it a little easier. So my quartile 1, again, that's the median of the smaller numbers, will be this 5. Quartile 3, again, is the median of the larger numbers. So we look at the bigger numbers. Again, don't use the 10, that was the median. So no, and we land on a 22. Okay. Lower extreme is your smallest number. So I'm gonna go up here and the smallest number is right there. So that's my lower extreme. And my upper extreme is basically my biggest number. So this number right here, which is 30. All right, so some of your assignment is just gonna have, I'm gonna give you a list of numbers. Then on a piece of paper, you're gonna wanna write them in order from least to greatest. Then you're gonna answer 5 questions about that one thing. I'm also gonna ask you, and this isn't even, it's similar numbers, but I'm gonna fold this over. And I wanna know what each dot represents, okay? So if you were given this situation, and I showed you this, and I said, okay, what are all the dots? Well, let's think. The first or the smallest number is your lower extreme, and your highest number is your upper extreme. Then I know the middle number, so of the 5 dots, the middle one is called your median. Now the middle dot on the bottom half, so this dot right here is called your quartile 1. And this dot right here between these two of the upper numbers is quartile 3. And so what you've basically done is taken a large set of data and split it into 4 equal groups. So this is a group, this would be a group, this would be a group, and this would be a group.